guys, welcome to part 2 of my graphing inequalities series. You're going to want to make sure that you have a piece of scrap paper in front of you. As always, what I recommend doing is watching the notes section first and then watching this video. I recommend having a piece of paper in front of you and working the examples with me. I do know that it does require a graph, so just, make your own or be creative. It's not a big deal, right? I mean, you will have to be able to graph these, but if you just draw your own and it's looking kind of wiggly, it's okay, right? I also recommend pausing after question like 1 or 2 and then just trying it on your own, seeing if I get it. That way you can get some more practice in and see how you're doing, right? So let's just hop into it without further ado. What I'm going to recommend we do is start off by deciding if these lines are either solid or dashed. So I'm literally just going to blast through. I'm going to look at these guys and I'm going to decide, are we solid or are we dashed? So, number 1, y is less than negative 3x plus 4. Well, if you remember from my notes, if it's not equal to, it's dashed. So it's just y is greater than, so we know it's dashed. Here's my second one. Y is less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 3. Well, it's y is less than or equal to, so we know that it's solid because it has that little line underneath. Let's move on to the next one. Y is greater than or equal to x minus 2, or equal, we know that's solid. Y is less than 2/3 x minus 5, dashed. Let's keep moving. We have 2 more. 2y is greater than negative x plus 6. Oh, we got to take a quick break. We got to get this one so that y is by itself. So 2y is greater than negative x plus 6. We're going to divide 2 on all sides because we want to get that y by itself. We get y is equal to negative, what's that invisible number? It's a 1. So it's going to be y is equal to negative 1 over 2x. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So it's going to be plus 3. Oh, I did equal sign. This might be something that trips you guys up. It clearly just tripped me up. Make sure you bring that inequality down with you. It's not equal. It's greater than. And it's greater than, not greater than or equal to, so we know it's dashed. Could I have done that without doing that extra section? Yes. Will I do it again in 6? Yes. 4y is greater than or equal to negative 8x minus 4. Let's draw our line. What's furthest away and on the same side as that y? 4. They're right next to each other, so we're going to divide. Divide 4 by everyone, and you get y is greater than or equal to negative 8 divided by a positive 4 is a negative 2x. Negative 4 divided by a positive 4 is a negative 1. And it's greater than or equal to, so we know it's solid. So we just zip zap and did the first part. Now let's pop back to number 1 and go through it. Y is greater than negative 3x plus 4. Because we've been graphing all last quarter, and because I walked through it a little bit slower in the notes, I'm not going to walk us through really slowly what each piece means, just to warn you, okay? So go back and watch the notes if you need a refresher on that. We know negative 4 is our y-intercept, so we're going to start by drawing a dot on positive 4. Now we know our slope is negative 3 over 1, so I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, and to the right 1. I'm going to draw my line. Now we know this is dashed, so I'm not just going to draw a straight line through, okay? I'm going to draw a broken line like that. It's a little ugly, but that's okay. Now, do we shade above or do we shade below? Because remember, that's the other piece to this video. So, to inequalities. So, it's greater than. Remember, greater is above. So we're going to super quick shade above that line. And guess what? We just finished. Not even really doing any math. It's not too scary. So let's draw this one next. Y is less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 3. My y-intercept is 3, so I'm going to super quick. Ooh, my y-intercept is 3, so I'm going to super quick draw my little dot. Hello? Are you there, friend? Yes. Now, my y-intercept is negative 1 over 2, which means I'm going to go down 1 to the right 1, 2. I'm going to draw that little dot. It's a little bit ugly, but that's okay. So, is this solid or is this dashed? We've already answered. It's dashed, right? Ooh. So, or excuse me, it's solid, because it's or equal to. So I'm going to draw really carefully. Beautiful. Got a little wiggly there, but that's okay. Now, does it shade above or below? Now we know that we have y is less than. When it's less than, it's going to be below. So it's going to be below the line. Don't overthink it. Let's scroll down to number 3. Y is greater than or equal to x minus 2. As soon as I see that x, I immediately think that x by itself, oh, it's 1 over 1. Remember, because there's that secret number. So let's start with our y-intercepts and -2. I'm going to go to -2 on the graph and draw my dot, if it'll let me. Hello. I'm going to draw my -2 because it will let me. There we go. No, still no. Ah, there it is. That's a terrible dot. Okay, much better. So now my slope is just an x, right? We know the secret number in front of there, like I said, is 1. We always know it's never, when you ever have a whole number, there's a secret 1 underneath. So it's double secret 1, double implicit 1. Super exciting. You're going to go up 1 to the right 1, and you're going to draw your dot right there. Now it's y is greater than or equal to. So you're going to draw, oh no, will it let me? You're going to draw a lovely, wow, that looks great. Okay, you're going to draw that great solid line. Excellent. And it's y is greater than, so greater means above. And let's draw that in. Ah, so exciting. If you feel like I'm zooming through this and going too quickly, it's a video, so guess what? You can pause and you can reverse. Isn't that exciting? You can also watch this again. And you can watch your YouTube videos slower. I watch mine at 2 times speed because I'm wild. But you don't have to watch me at 2 times speed. You can watch me at normal speed. So let's look at our next one. -5, excuse me, y is less than 2/3 x minus 5. Got a little excited there. So let's start by dropping our y-intercept at -5. He's all the way at the bottom, if you will let me. Hello. Okay. Then our slope is +2. We're +3. So we're going to go from the y-intercept up 2 to the right 3. And let's see if you'll let me draw this line. Or are you going to be mad at me again? It's okay if you're going to be mad at me, but that's... Oh, no! Okay. Let me try one more time, guys. My line. Hello. So yeah, I'm obviously having a great time with technology. I'm sure you can tell. There we go. All right, now let's move up 2. Up 1, 2, to the right, 1, 2, 3. There we go. I'm just going to circle it because it doesn't like when I fill it in. Just kidding, I'm still going to try to fill it in. Now, it's y is less than. Because it's just less than, we're going to draw this as dotted. So, friend, there you go. And it's y is greater than. So, greater than means above. There you go. Only that little tiny bit of space down there is not filled in, and that's totally fine. Let's scroll on down. And I was so nice to us that I already put it in this form. This was a smart move because now there's even less work for me to do. My y-intercept is going to be, let's see if this will work, +3. So I'm going to drop a +3 right there. Then we have -1/2. That means we're going to go down 1 to the right 2. So let me draw that in, right? Now, it's y is greater than. We've determined that's dashed because it's not y is greater than or equal to. It's just y is greater than. There we go. Not the most beautiful. That's okay. I had that one really good line, so that's my claim to fame. Now, y is greater than. What does it mean when greater than? Above or below? Above. I'm assuming it was like Blue's Clues and you guys just said that. All right. Good. Final one. Once again, I was a benevolent teacher. We did that at the beginning. See, isn't it nice to do stuff? You do your work early and then it's easier when you get back to it, all right? So, -1. -1. Let's scroll back up. Oh no, sorry you had to see that. That's my thing that lets me pick my pen colors. So exciting. Our slope is -2, which means that there's an invisible 1 underneath. So we're going to go down 2 to the right 1. Beautiful. It's y is greater than or equal means included, so it's a solid line. Beautiful. Now it's greater than. Greater than is above or below? Above. Good job. I'm going to pretend like Miguel said that. Good job, Miguel. So proud. Good job, Shirley. Whole period 3. You did an amazing job. Okay, so these are some examples I just zoomed through. Oh my gosh, I just zoomed through. I think that's so funny looking. What I recommend doing, like I said, is working through these examples. I hope you already did that. If you didn't, you can try again, I guess, question mark. If you're still confused, watch those notes. Make sure you did that first. We're going to move on. I'm going to give you some assignments. As always, they'll be due this upcoming Friday. I really miss you guys. I hope you're doing well. And I'll hear from you guys next week.